Hi everybody, today we're going to take a look at Affirm, AMD, Coinbase, Microsoft, Netflix, StarBucks, and Tesla. This is not financial advice, this is just me taking a look at the charts. I am a day trader, I'm a swing trader as well, and I base my decisions on what I see on the one-day chart. Take this as a way of maybe some complementary information, but always make your own decisions, do your own research, and then if you decide to trade, then base your trades on your own research. So Affirm, I noticed that Affirm has been losing a lot of trading volume, and I haven't actually taken a look at this chart in a few weeks, I would say. But there is an obvious consolidation between 39 and 31, and there is also consolidation between 35 and 31. Then also the price action is right in the middle of the EMAs. I'm using the EMA, the 9 EMA and the 21 EMA, or 20 EMA, not 21. And this right here is the SMA 35, which is very helpful when you're actually using the one-day trade, the one-day chart. Or the daily chart. Also the MACD and the TSI are pretty consolidated. It's worth keeping an eye on this name. Every time I see these indicators, especially the TSI, behaving like this, most of the times you can see a good reaction in price. Now, it could go up or it could go down, right? I guess in this case it's a 50-50. But what we can see here is that if the price starts going over the SMA 35 and then mounts the 35 level, you would probably see a short run to the 39, and then you can make decisions here. This is a pretty good support or resistance in this case, and support in this case level. So yeah, and you know, there's also a possibility that this can go down to 31 again and then break this level, which in that case we would have to analyze this again, and I would probably put some sort of a level at this point at 24. But for now, I'm just gonna keep an eye on this and maybe make another video in a few days if there is any reaction on the price here. Now what I have, AMD, I did mention AMD, I think either last week or the week before, but definitely I did mention this in a video. And I was actually talking about how the price action was behaving in this area right here, from here to here. And I did like this name around here, actually, thinking that it was actually going to keep going up. So the move, I thought the move was going to be here. But then it cooled down a little bit, and now it's going up over the 161 level. So it did bounce on 150, 151 almost, and broke through the 160 or 161, and now it's over the SMA 35, is over the EMAs. So there is a good chance that AMD is going to keep moving up. But we also have NVIDIA earnings coming up this week, so that could also be a catalyst for the next move of this name, considering that NVIDIA has such a strong influence on the price action, especially when earnings are coming. So if NVIDIA beats, I think it's going to be pretty good for not only AMD but other names like SMCI, and so it's going to be interesting to see that move. But at least for now, we can say there could be a continuation on the way up, a bullish trend starting. So I guess I can actually put a level right here, and yeah, it actually works. 180 could be the next level. Yes, 180. I feel more comfortable with 180 than 172, but let's just keep an eye. NVIDIA earnings are coming, so that is definitely gonna be it's gonna be I lost a word that I wanted to use, but it's definitely gonna have some sort of effect on AMD. Coin, I really like this chart. I really do. I've noticed also that coin is less susceptible to moves that we get from Bitcoin and some other cryptocurrencies. So what I like about this is that we have been at this level. It went down, but then it took it back. It reclaimed this level at 208, and now it's moving up towards 235, which I think we're gonna get to that point. And the reason for that is because we're already mounting the SMA 35, and these two indicators are starting to move up as well at the same time. The RSI is also behaving the same way. So I see 135 coming. I am going to take a look tomorrow for and see how the chart is behaving early morning, and probably take a couple of calls. 2-week calls or something that would be for maybe some June calls, and then take it from there. But I definitely have a bullish bias for coin. Yeah, I really like this name. I think I'm actually getting in tomorrow. Then we have, what did I put? Microsoft. I mentioned Microsoft on May the 6th. Now, what I liked about this, just like what is happening right now in coin, if you take a look at this, I was talking about this on May, which was a Monday, May the 6th, and you could see the same reaction that we are seeing in coin. The MACD and the TSI were about to go and cross the signal line and go over, and being under the zero line. So seeing that, I did think that it made actually good sense to take some positions somewhere in this area. So I didn't take a position here. This was on Monday. Then I saw this day, and on this day it was down over 1%, or 1% actually. It was down 1%. And then on this day right here, once this candle stayed on top of the SMA 35, to me it made sense to buy on this candle right here, which was on Thursday the 9th, and I bought calls for the 24th, so for this Friday. So it was the 9th, I bought some calls, and I went this day, and then I think I sold here when I started seeing the price action actually taking a little bit of a hit. So I went from here to here, and I sold here. This was last Monday, and then I got some calls up here too, and that was on Tuesday. So I went Tuesday and then Wednesday, and at this point today I sold my early in the morning today I sold my calls. These two candles here brought some decay to my calls, so, and they expired this Friday, so I sold them today anyways. But I was mentioning that week on the 6th that it was a good idea to keep an eye on this area right here, and if you break or you get closer to this, and also keep an eye on the SMA 35, that it was probably a good opportunity to buy calls, which I did, and I actually walked away on both positions green. I think we still have room to go to 430. I would probably buy mid-June calls, probably, but I want to see how the stock is going to behave tomorrow. Now, if it's running tomorrow morning, I probably won't buy, because then I would feel like, I don't want to buy calls in the middle of a run. But this was a good call in my opinion, considering what was going on in these days. And then, so I did swing this trade, and it was actually a pretty nice trade. So this worked out. I was looking at this, and now that is why I'm thinking that coin could actually give me a couple of days of for a trade right here, because I see a very similar behavior on this indicator. So that's what works for me. This looks better though because there's more momentum on the way down, but still I still like coin. Netflix, I did mention Netflix on the 7th of this month, and that was April. That was here. I did mention Netflix here. And what I liked about Netflix again was this move right here on these indicators, and the fact that the candles were already over. This candle was way over, or well over the SMA 35, and this one of course was already on its way. So this is a very nice trade. I didn't take any trades on this, but it worked out very nicely, and now it's mounting the 635, and I don't see anything that would indicate other resistance point until 390 or 690. I'm sorry, around there, 690. So there is definitely a lot of room for this guy. I think that this name can keep going strong, and there's definitely more opportunities of trading this. One thing that I would like to see is something like this again. So the RSI cools down a little bit, these indicators go down a little bit, just a little bit, and then run again. So that would be nice to see. A few red candles and then move up again. So this worked out. This one worked out as well. This was great. Now this name, SBUX, I really like this, and the reason why I like this is because there is not enough volume in this gap. There's actually a volume gap on this area. So and we're starting to move up. I don't like this candle, but that's kind of relative in this point. But what I see on the EMA 9 and the 20, this looks nice. I like the MACD, how it's looking, and I like the TSI. I like how this looks as well. Here it actually didn't pop, so I think that this might have a little bit of maybe a flat, or it's gonna continue going up, but I think I'm gonna buy some calls, probably some July calls, and just let this come back, and probably similar to what happened to Disney when it kind of bottomed and then started moving up. And I'll take a look at Disney tomorrow, but that was a nice move from Disney. So I think I'm gonna take this probably to 84. So I might buy some calls, I'll decide tomorrow. I'll take a look, and by the end of the day tomorrow, depending how that candle looks, I might take a position on SBUX. And last but not least, we have Tesla. Not a lot to say about Tesla. I'm just keeping an eye on Tesla. The reason why is because this really tight consolidation between 174 and 177, and breaking any of these levels with substantial volume or momentum would actually determine in which level or which direction we're going. So if we have a bullish tendency, we're probably gonna go to 193 and up, or we can also go to 163. And if that is the case, then there's not a lot of volume here, so 138, that would be much more painful, I guess, if you have any long positions or you have calls. But for now, I don't think I don't see anything other than this consolidation, and also the same consolidation on the indicators. Normally what this means to me is that there could be a very dramatic move either to the way up or the way down. Considering that it's over the zero line, might actually go down, but we'll see. Tesla is Tesla. It's not an easy name to day trade. It's very volatile for what it is. So I'll just keep an eye on this, and I will probably make another video of Tesla in the next few days, but we'll see. That's it for today, and see you guys tomorrow.